My name is Terri Arnett from Dallas, Texas. It took 10 years to diagnose my Thoracic Outlet Syndrome. By that time, my right arm and my hand shook as though I had Parkinson's. There was numbness, tingling, and my right hand was cold year-round. 1 year after my TOS surgery, which included the release of the brachial plexus to stop my shaking, my symptoms returned. I was then diagnosed with scar tissue in both areas. The scar tissue was removed and then the nerves wrapped to prevent future damage. However, for 1 year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it felt as though I was banging my funny bone against a table. My right hand and my right arm burned as though someone held a blowtorch to them, and my arm was constantly being scrubbed with sandpaper. The bones in my right hand felt as though they were being crushed in a vise. No narcotic helped me. Nothing relieved my pain. No one could touch me. It was then I was diagnosed with reflex sympathetic dystrophy syndrome, or CRPS. No one should have to go 10 years without a diagnosis and get the help that they need, being forced to fumble through a conga line of doctors who throw prescriptions at your symptoms because they don't know what's wrong with you. That's what motivates me to be a patient advocate, because after a while you begin to think your cheese has slid off your cracker. And because you don't know you have a rare disease until you know you have a rare disease, scanning the internet for your symptoms with the intensity of taking the MCATs becomes your life. Ultimate success takes current keyword searches and expands them based on patient descriptions. This way, when you type in your symptoms, you'll be able to find help. My symptoms are found individually, but not collectively. And they appeared neurologically, but were vascular. It would be great if on websites, when symptoms mimic one common diagnosis, a rare disease option is put on there. It would change the lives of thousands. My advocacy has grown really with my doctors of 5 years. They now hand patients information, not just diagnoses. They provide them information when they leave the hospital, maybe possible side effects, things that could go wrong. Very important to know that you don't know what you don't know. This is all working together for the rare disease community. I believe the main issue that faces the rare disease community is circling back to being diagnosed in a timely manner. Because if you're not, it creates loneliness, it separates you from community, it creates despair that leads to loss of purpose. Hope is just a word in the dictionary. I had 2 pain management doctors. The first did a stellate ganglion block, 6 with no success. The second told me about the spinal cord stimulator. He did the trial. The implant reduced it from a 10 to a 4 or 5, as the Hallelujah chorus sang in the background. Now, the implant is not a cure. That's like complaining a cow moos. So in closing, what does a rare disease look like? Like me. People think you're normal. That can be debatable. But I thank you now for hearing my story. And here's to the new era of patient-focused advocacy. We're even stronger when we work together.